Google alone receives about 3.5 billion searches every day, every single day, while the others with an estimate of 1.5 billion searches every single day, making it a sum total of 5 billion searches every single day on the search engine. Hello guys, welcome back to Data Analyst. You're watching this video because you're most likely interested in the field of data analytics. And just like the video title states, I'm here to discuss the basic responsibilities of a data analyst. But just before then, I'm just going to give you like a broader idea of the amount of data that is generated on a daily basis, even as at today, and even the estimates that we have for years to come. Stay tuned. So I have here a report by Rakota that analyzes the amount of data generated on a daily basis. So this report was as at 2019, and the details and the statistics here was as at that particular point in time. So as of 2019, we had about 500 million tweets generated every single day. Tweets were going over the internet about 500 million times in the year 2019. And then we had about 294 billion emails that were being sent every single day in the year 2019, with an estimate of 306 billion emails to be sent in the year 2020, and even 320 billion emails to be sent in the year 2021. Now, this amount of data is really huge and amazing. Also, Facebook actually generates about 4 petabytes of data with about 350 million photos and 100 million videos every single day. All right, how about Instagram and WhatsApp? Instagram generates about 95 million photos and videos every single day. Every single day, 95 million photos or videos are being shared on Instagram. Talking about WhatsApp, 65 billion messages are sent over WhatsApp with about 2 billion minutes of voice and video calls every single day. Wow, that is super huge. Alright, so talking about search engines like Google and every other search engine that is out there, Google alone receives about 3.5 billion searches every day, every single day, while the others with an estimate of 1.5 billion searches every single day, making it a sum total of 5 billion searches every single day on the search engines. Even the electric vehicles that are connected also generate a lot of data. We get about 4 terabytes of data produced every single day from connected cars. Even with the wearables like our iWatch, our smartwatches, our Fitbits, and all of that also generate a whole lot of information. We have 28 petabytes of data to be generated by those wearables come the year 2020. That is really huge. I don't want to bore you with all of the details and the information of data that is being generated. I'm just going to put a link to this detailed report underneath this video, and you can always click to read through. But what I'm most interested in is to inform you that as of 2013, we had about 4.4 zettabytes of data being generated. But there is an estimate that in the year 2020, we are going to have times 10 of that amount of data. So we are expecting 44 zettabytes of data generated in the year 2020. Whoa, that is super huge. That is super huge. A lot of data is being generated, and we can see that there is an exponential growth in the amount of data being generated, and we can actually trace this to the amount of connected devices that we have in the world today. So the catchy thing here is we have a lot of data being generated every single day. Every single day we have petabytes and zettabytes of data being generated. Now, the question is, what better time would you choose to start up that career as a data analyst, if not now? Because the growth of data that is being generated, it's actually exponential. So it keeps going higher and higher. And this would be the best time for you to start out that career in data analytics. So I'm going to dive deep now into the basic skills or the basic things you need to pay attention while starting out this career in data analytics. I'll group the responsibilities of a data analyst into three, and I'll also list the skills that are necessary to work effectively with each of the responsibilities. So the first thing is a data analyst needs to get the data. You need to talk to data sources to be able to have access to the data that you need to work on. So a data analyst needs a proper understanding of how to work with different data sources, because what you're working with is data, and data are being stored in different data sources. So you need to be able to work with these data sources to get the data before you can start working properly on the data to get the result that you want. So you need to have the skill set that will help you to communicate effectively with the databases where this data is being stored. So you might want to pay attention to database languages like SQL that will help you communicate effectively, and you may want to also pay close attention to spreadsheets which can help you to work effectively with tabular data. So the second responsibility of the data analyst is to analyze the data. This is the second and the primary responsibility of a data analyst, because your goal is to be able to analyze the data and recognize certain information from the data, and then you share that information in order to help the business. So the data analyst needs to pay careful attention to the data that is being gotten. The data analyst needs to go through the data with questions in mind. Most of the question basically is the why and the what. So why is this particular behavior happening in this data, and what are the likely causes that this is happening? So a data analyst pays close attention to answering those two questions from the data based on the business problem. So because to effectively answer the question of a data set, you need to have a proper understanding of where that data is coming from. This is talking about the business domain that you are working with. So what are the skills that you need to effectively analyze your data? You might want to pay attention to programming languages that will help you to manipulate your data in any particular way. So you might want to work with either Python or R. I've done a video on what you should choose. Is it Python or R? It's based on your preference. You can look up the video much after. And the second thing you want to pay attention to is you might want to work with, business intelligence tools. These tools will help optimize the tasks that you do, and to help you to get the insight that you need from the data in a very structured and effective way, and even a faster approach. So you might want to pay attention to tools like Google Data Studio, Power BI, Tableau, and several other business intelligence tools that are out there. Also, you need to pay close attention to detail. As a data analyst, you need to pay very close attention to detail, because there are lots of information that are contained in the data which can be easily missed if careful attention is not paid to the data. Also, you need to know how to be able to ask questions. So you need to know how to ask the right questions about the data and to be able to get the result based on the question asked. So generally, you need to have like a problem-solving attitude and a curious mindset while working on the data. All right, so the third thing in being a data analyst is that you need to communicate the results. Now, communication is very important, because this is the hallmark of every single work you've done before now. You need to be able to communicate the insights, the patterns, the trends you notice from your data to either the stakeholders of the business, the directors of the business, or whoever that is interested in listening to the information that you get from your data. Now, at this point, you need to be able to communicate in proper terms so it can be understood. You need to be able to put the information that you get from the data in a business format that can be relatable to the business gurus. Communication skill is very, very important if you are hoping or you're a data analyst. You need to be able to communicate your results properly. You need to be able to present your results in a very neat and convincing manner. Now, this is it. I always say this, that as a data analyst, all the work you've done can actually turn to a mess at the point of presentation. So when trying to communicate or presenting your result, take it as if you are pitching an idea. So all the work you've done is basically your idea that you've incubated, and at the point of presentation, it's when you're pitching the idea. So you need to ensure that your organizational game, your communication skills, and your presentation skills are top notch. And with these three skills, you can basically start up as a data analyst in a very swift and smart manner. So thank you so much guys for spending this time with me and having like a basic understanding of what a data analyst does. Just underneath this video, I have the link to the Medium post that contains much detail about this video. And also you can reach out to me and talk to me if you have any questions. My social media details are also underneath this video. I'll always be ready to hear you out and to guide you through your data analytics career. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and share with your friends. And if you still haven't subscribed yet, this is the time to do it. Ensure you click the subscribe button and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that once I drop a new video, you would be the first to get it. I'm bringing much and much more of this content because I really want you to scale through your data science field seamlessly and smoothly. So I'll always be here to bring content that you need. Just in case you want me to do a video about anything whatsoever, you could always reach out to me and then we could discuss and see how this goes. Thank you so much for having me, and bye for now. I'll